news, everyone!
If you do ever have anything you want me to talk about, make sure that you're jumping into that Discord, and you can jump into the Kids News Corner channel, drop whatever links you would like. Let's jump into this first one. So Disney is a streaming service is making a profit for the first time. We did just talk about something on Tuesday where excuse me, where they were raising their price for Disney Plus. Kind of a bad look. But so this is a article by Ryan Dinsdale. Disney's streaming services, which include Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, turned a profit for the first time ever last quarter. As reported by The Verge, Disney said in its latest financial results that its streaming business made $47 million in its third quarter. This is a considerable improvement to its performance last year when Disney reported a $512 million loss for its streaming business. Wow. This is a strong quarter for Disney, driven by excellent results in our entertainment segment, both at the box office and in DTC, as we achieve profitability across our combined streaming business for the first time and a quarter ahead of our previous guidance, Disney CEO Bob Iger said in a statement published alongside the results. Like I said, they did just announce that they are going to be jacking up the price of Disney Plus, which I'm sure is only going to help. These big profits. Disney Plus is going to be jacking up its prices, meaning, yeah, they're definitely going to be doing some good profit, I assume, at some point. So, I guess in relation to that, Disney Plus's password sharing crackdown kicks off in earnest in September. This is a article also by Ryan Dinsdale. Crackdown on password sharing is BS. I agree. They should just do something like I was trying to think if there was like Google does a thing where you can have people in your family and you can have like people in the family and there's a certain amount. So doesn't Disney allow 4 devices? Right. But these password cracking down things are going to kind of, at least how Netflix was doing it. Netflix was like saying like you had like a home location, and if you were outside of that home location, like it was giving you like a hard time. Like I forget exactly how it works, but they essentially, it doesn't care about how many devices you have. It cares about where your location. It was doing it by location. But I'm saying, yeah, it should be like a by device. Like allow people to do like a certain amount of devices or accounts or something linked to that. There's so much like this password stuff, but that's why I want to make sure I'm sharing with you guys, so that way we're not blindsided by it at some point, because I feel like that's how this stuff kind of goes, is sometimes they just don't talk about it that much, and then out of nowhere they're like, you can't share your password no more. You're like, what the fuck? Okay, so Disney will begin its password sharing crackdown against Disney Plus users using the same account across different households in earnest in September 2024. CEO Bob Iger suggests during Disney's latest financial earnings call that after beginning the crackdown across a few markets in June 2024, the company will fully tackle the issue in September. We've been talking about adding the technology features that we need to basically make it a higher return, higher margin business and a more successful business, and we're doing that right now. We started our password sharing initiative in June. That kicks in earnest in September. By the way, we had no backlash at all to the notifications that had gone out and to the work that we've already been doing. Iger's comments are the latest in a long line of vague rulings surrounding Disney Plus password sharing crackdown, which was announced in August 2023. It was originally set for summer 2024, but the June change only affects some markets not including the US. So yeah, it's unclear how Disney's iteration of this practice will work, but rival streaming service Netflix applied the crackdown in May 2023 and charged users an extra $8 a month for having a second household on their account. So yeah, it is, oh man, it's a bad time to have any kind of streaming service because they all just want your money. They all want more of your money though. Like not just not like the amount that you're giving them now. They want more. All right, let's move on. Ready at Dawn, a 20-year-old studio and developer of The Order 1886, which we played over here, is being shuttered by Meta. This is a article by Kat Bailey. Ready at Dawn, a venerable? What does venerable mean? A venerable game studio that once worked on God of War and Daxter, amongst other projects, is being closing its doors. Android Central reports that Meta is shuttering the studio effective immediately, with employees being encouraged to apply for other positions within Oculus Studios. Hold on, I want to see what venerable means.
Venerable.
Hey, I said it super right too, actually. Accorded a great deal of respect, especially because of age, wisdom, and character. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I really loved The Order 1886. That's super sad. But it sounds like Meta's gonna try to. Why not just employ those people? Why make it a whole song and dance, right? Like, why be like, we want you to apply for other positions? Just give them other positions. Means something that has a lot of respect. Yeah. With lots of respect and wisdom, things like that. The closure follows Meta's decision to discontinue Echo VR in 2023, which coincided with major layoffs impacting a third of the studio. Oculus Studios had previously acquired Ready at Dawn, which had found success with Lone Echo series to develop VR games for its platform. Quote, as many have already heard this morning, Ready at Dawn Studios is closing its doors. It's been a rad. I've been at Rad. Oh, they call it Rad. That's so crazy. I've been at Rad for over 10 years, and I'm incredibly sad to see this wonderful team I've grown to love be broken apart this way. That said, at least for now, I'm trying to focus my efforts on, and let's be honest, distract myself by finding solid places for all my friends to land. If anyone has leads, positions they'd like to share, please feel free to reach out to me directly, and I'll try my best to get in touch with you good folks that might be interested. So yeah, that's cool. At least somebody's kind of doing something, at least to be something about it, you know? Like they're trying to. I mean, even like I guess like technically Meta is trying to do something about it. It seems like Meta is trying to like be like, hey, we can have some other jobs for you guys. But I was saying that I think it's pretty cool that there's like people in the community who are reaching out, like specifically to say like, hey, I want to try and help kind of place these people in good spots and everything like that. So it could be really cool, for that kind of stuff. But it does not surprise me that we're getting more layoffs and more closures and shit like that. So keep on moving. All right. This is a article by Adelaide Anchors Range. Kate Blanchett says she was paid in sandwiches for her role in Lord of the Rings. All right. Kate Blanchett suggested that she was not paid well for her role as the High Elf Gadriel. in Lord of the Rings franchise. Speaking on Watch What Happens Live, host Andy Cohen quizzed Blanchett on which of her films gave her the biggest paycheck, guessing she must have taken home a ton of loot for starring in Lord of the Rings. But Blanchett said she barely made anything for Peter Jackson's film trilogy. Are you kidding me? Blanchett retorted when Cohen shared his assumptions. No one got paid anything to do that movie. Cohen followed up by asking if she got a piece of the back end, which she replied, no, that was way before any of that. No, nothing. I wanted to work with a guy who made Brain Dead, she continued, referencing Jackson's 1992 zombie comedy splatter film. I basically got free sandwiches and I got to keep my elf ears, which is something. Listen, not like this is anything super crazy, but I do love talking shit about Lord of the Rings. But apparently, yeah, nobody really got paid very well on that movie, huh? The movie's only made 2.9 billion, you know. No need to pay the actors. So yeah, I saw this, wanted to talk about it real quick just because it's funny. How much she just didn't get paid to be a pretty good role. I mean, I don't think her role is that huge compared to, you know, to like a Frodo or whatever the other guy's name is, magic wizard guy, you know him. But yeah, paid in sandwiches. Dope. I really like bringing these ones up because they're always funny. But there's apparently a goldfish that beat the Elden Ring DLC's final boss. This will be some spoilers for Elden Ring DLC final boss. Just a little bit of a heads up. This is a article by Anna Diaz. Eric Pointcrow Moreno has accomplished his fair share of feats like beating The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom blindfolded or Breath of the Wild without walking, but now his goldfish has one-upped him. The pet defeated the final boss of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree live on Twitch on Tuesday. This isn't the first time Pointcrow's goldfish has beaten a difficult challenge in Elden Ring. The fish named Tortellini defeated several enemies and the final boss and base game of Elden Ring. But its DLC is known for being even tougher than the already difficult to beat base game, so even Pointcrow wasn't sure it would work out this time. I really don't know if it's possible we might be able to beat him. I'm really unsure. But if you guys have any help with it, I will need your Elden Ring knowledge. So there's a little clip to kind of show off everything a little bit here. We can check out, but yeah, so just I love this kind of stuff because it's always just goofy as fuck how they set everything up and then they do all this kind of stuff. But yeah, let's take a look real quick here.
Please. Yes. Please. Good heals. Please, oh, please, yes! That's my goldfish! Let's go! Oh my god! He did it! There's no way! He dodged, he fucked, he weaved! Yes, Tortellini, yes! Oh my god!
That's my fucking goldfish.
Oh my god. All right, so yeah, I wanted to show this off real quick, but so let me go back here real quick. So he's got his goldfish up here. There's like a picture or a camera, but so somehow he's got a bunch of like the buttons mapped onto like the front of the thing, and based off of where his fish is swimming, it presses that button. At least that's my understanding of how this works. And I'm guessing just with random, they just allow him to do whatever. Like, I don't know, like you can't set this up, right? Like, there's no way. Like, you just have to run it. just run it as many times as you can and see what happens. Like, I don't know. This seems yeah, I don't know, crazy. But so yeah, pretty interesting. I think they probably must have like done a certain couple of things towards like a air. No, I mean that would be still difficult, but yeah. So I thought this was pretty goofy, very funny, especially for all the people who are very upset about how hard Elden Ring's DLC has been. Apparently a goldfish can beat it. So no excuses for anybody else. Fucking goldfish. All right, next up I have a trailer for a movie called Saturday Night. This is a trailer or a movie that is going to be about Saturday Night Live, but like the original, the first Saturday Night Live, I think, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not much of a Saturday Night Live person, but good cast. It looks pretty interesting. Could be a good time. So I figured I would bring it to y'all. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for Saturday Night.
Hey, free comedy show, plenty of seats, plenty of tickets left, guys, free show. Fuck's sake.
So, big night.
Look, my name is Lorne Michaels. I'm the producer of Saturday Night.
The whole night?
Yeah, the whole night.
Chevy Chase, Gilda Radner, Dan Iyek, how the fuck do you pronounce this?
Aykroyd. You know, I was thinking, why don't we punt? We should run the dress rehearsal and claw back a win next Saturday.
We can't, Dick. It's a live show.
We're just not ready.
Doesn't matter that we're ready. It matters that it's 11:30. That's when we go on.
Lauren, all I'm trying to do is give you advice. It's in everyone's best interest, mainly yours.
Sorry, was that a threat?
Look around, Lauren. You haven't locked the script. Your crew is in open rebellion.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I definitely fuck you.
The writers on the 17th floor tied a belt around Big Bird's neck and hung him from my dressing room door.
So tell me how you fit into this ensemble.
Oh, is this an ensemble?
NBC makes more money playing reruns of The Tonight Show.
NBC is lucky to have something as relevant as this show.
Lauren, they don't even want it.
That's logical, Dick. That's why they're paying us all to be here.
I mean, Lauren, 90 minutes of live television by a group of 20-year-olds who have never made anything. Do you ever stop and wonder why they said yes? A counterculture show starring total unknowns with zero narrative and even less structure.
What the fuck?
They want you to fail.
We just have to make it to air.
Am I still in the show?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, tripped over my penis.
Goodness Christ. So like I said, I don't know. I don't think it looks too bad. It looks like it could be a good time. And also, I am kind of surprised at how well they nailed some of the look and everything. I'm guessing they must have shot this on film or something, or they're doing a really great job at making it look like that though. But yeah, I thought it looks like it could be a good time. You know, I don't know. Could be interesting. Could also be, it's one of those ones where you look at it and you're like, I wonder how true this all is. And it could be not true at all. Who fucking knows? But yeah, it could be a good time. All right, last. Paramount Plus is finally profitable, but the company announces some layoffs following billions in losses. This is a article by Taylor Lyles. Paramount Global's last earnings report revealed that the company's streaming service Paramount Plus is finally profitable, yet layoffs are looming amid billions in losses for the media giant. Paramount's Q2 2024 financial report revealed that Paramount Plus's revenue grew by 46% year over year. A specific breakdown of the numbers confirms that the streaming service had also increased subscriptions revenue by 12%, thanks in part to the price hike that went into effect effect last year. Another price hike for Paramount Plus was announced in 2024, but it will go into effect on August 20th. Paramount cites the Paramount Plus original series Knuckles, along other content available on its service, such as Mayors of Kingstown, the Chi, I don't know how you say that, and UEFA Champion League, among the reasons for Paramount Plus's profit success. The Knuckles broke the global record for most streamed original series on Paramount Plus. Oh, well, that's not really a thing, is it? It's not really a. While the latest season of The Chi was the most streamed in the series to date. Yet, despite all the success on the streaming front, Paramount's small screen endeavors, Paramount reported a revenue decrease of 17% to $4.3 billion, though it notes that most was due to fluctuation in licensing revenues. The report notes that it took 5.98 billion write down on cable networks this quarter. Following this earnings report release, Variety reported that Paramount was laying off 15% of its staff based in the US. The publication noted the reason for the aforementioned operating loss of its cable TV networks, in addition to the company's planned merger with Skydance Media. So yeah, just it's kind of interesting to see some of this stuff. I mean, Paramount's one of those weird ones. I don't think people it's one of those ones like doesn't have as much of an identity as I think some of the other ones. As soon as they would say Paramount, my first thought wouldn't have been Knuckles or anything like that. But it sounds like that's been great for them, and the Chai, whatever that fucking show is called, has been really good for them. But like, it sounds like, oh, all that's good, but we're probably still laying people off, so, which is fucking crazy. But I mean, I don't know. I guess the companies just can't find profit. Like, because the other parts of the company are kind of faltering and some stuff like that. So like Paramount Plus, like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna. But yeah, it seems to be the time. So yeah, that is all I got for news for today. Thanks guys so much for coming and hanging out, and I will see y'all on the other side.